Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would just like to thank all of my viewers and everyone that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate all of the positive feedback that I've been getting. Thank you so much. I would like to say thank you for your patience for the sound issues. I do believe I fixed them. If you still have trouble to hear me, please leave a comment in the comments section below. Um, this is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest, and then check your moon or your rising sign for your messages. This is for the sign of Libra for the last half of January going into February. And please remember that these energies, they are in effect from the time that you view the video and can go outwards to about 6 months. So from what I see here, there's only one major arcana, which means that you can change these energies quite easily, okay? So we will begin with the overall energy, and I have the Two of Cups here for you. This is a love that is reciprocated. It's a connection at a soul level. This can be you and another person. It can be you and a project, you and a job. Whatever it is, it's the perfect fit for you. I'm going to begin, I think, down here with the Sibila. Now, these messages could be with regards to a relationship, or they could be with regards to a job. Without a question, I have to give the multiple definitions. So, and I'm reading for a lot of people. So just apply it to your situation. I'm going to stick with the relationship, although there's only this Seven of Cups here and Two of Cups here. The rest is, there's several coins. There's a good mix. I wanted to know what happened in the past. And so this is why I have this row of cards here. Because I looked at this Six of Swords here, and that's moving on. But what are you moving on from? And so I wanted to know. So down here we have the house, which represents the environment that you live in, or it could be the workplace, an office. And next to that we have the card of the sweetheart. If you're a female, she would represent you. If you're a male, she would be your special lady, your wife, your girlfriend. If you don't have a wife or a girlfriend, she could be your sister. Then next to that, we have the card of despair, prison, and the merchant. And what this all tells me, because it all depends how they're laid out and which card they're laid next to as to what they mean. This was somebody who was in a relationship. And it could have been at work, a relationship between you and your boss, where you felt very restricted, unable to express yourself, to stand up for yourself. Basically, you felt like you were in a prison, just like the card says. If it's a relationship we're talking about here, you would have felt quite lonely. And this despair. And if it's not you, it could be somebody you know, like your sister, your wife, your girlfriend. But it is a female, because this is a female here. But somebody was taking advantage of you, whether this was at work or at home. And the card under the deck, it speaks of wishing or yearning for something that is out of your control. And the thing is with this card is, if it is for your highest good, you will be able to manifest it. So if you're in a bad relationship and you're wishing to get out of that relationship, you don't feel you're able to, well, it is for your highest good that you get out of that relationship. And whether that's at home or whether that's at work. So now I'm going to just move these aside, and then we will go to the Rider-Waite deck. And I believe that that's what you are moving away from. It's either a job that doesn't serve you anymore, or it's a relationship that just was not good for you. At the center of this reading, we have the Seven of Cups. And that shows that you have multiple choices here. And the problem is, you don't know which one to take. You're unable to decide upon one person or one thing. So you're confused. It could also indicate you having second thoughts about something. So here we have the, I'm going to start down here. I feel I need to start here. The Two of Swords and the Six of Coins. The Six of Coins for me in this reading. I feel that this is a relationship. Again, it doesn't matter, relationship, a couple or at work. Somebody was taking more than their fair share. Like, for example, you were putting all the effort and the other person wasn't. Or you were putting a lot of effort at work and you were not being appreciated. And so then we have the Two of Swords, which speaks of making a choice. There's choices to be made here. Either two directions or two things between that. And it's like you were pretending there was no problem. It's almost like you didn't want to see the truth. So again, unable to make a decision. Unable to make a decision. The Nine of Rods here. Waiting on something. You're battle weary because you got that band-aid over the head. You're waiting on something and you're a little impatient. You're tired of the waiting. There's some sort of pause or setback with regards to you moving forward, I believe, and leaving this challenging energy behind you. And it's an energy that has been very troubling, even heartbreaking at times, I would think. And this card, the woman's shoulders are slumped over, which shows a sign of depression and heartache. And those swords, she's carrying them with her. And on this side here, we have again indecision. Going back and forth on a decision. Unable to decide. A choice between two things. Whether that's a person or a job. And again, like as we saw back here, we have the home and family card. It's almost like it's a confirmation of what happened here. And again, you see a 2 here, the dark and the light, and having to choose a path. And this has to do with your emotional security, your long-term security and happiness. But you do want this. And I believe that you will triumph over this and move forward, because we have 2 cards of moving forward. Once you decide, once you take that decision, see here we have the 4 of Cups, and again, these speak at unhappy at having to wait for something. So there's something that's blocking you from moving forward. Here you are kind of wallowing in self-pity, unable to see the forest for the trees. So, you know, you got to look up and see the opportunity that's in front of you. And this opportunity is a new chance at happiness. To have a happier, healthier life. Nobody, whether that's in a job or a relationship, should have to feel like they are imprisoned. So, you need to snap out of this mentality here and make your choice. And you will. It's very strongly suggested that there's going to be forward movement with these 2 cards here, the Chariot and the 6 of Swords. Remember, don't take the heartache with you. Take the lessons, but leave the heartache behind. I think, I'm looking at these cards, and I think that you do know what decision you have to make. But for some reason, you are not acknowledging it. But if you want this, you need to make that decision. Now, I'm going to read the Lenormand cards that I drew. In the first row, we have the birds. This speaks of temporary issues and difficulties that you will be able to resolve, okay? The birds can also bring in good news. And then we have the garden, which speaks of a visit. Somebody is coming to see you. This card also speaks of it's a warning to watch out for false friends, and in this card there's a warning for exactly the same thing. So when it comes out in two cards, for me it's very strong. So do be careful of that. In this deck, we have the Tower here, but it's not the same as the other Tower. This card is telling me that you will have a long, you do have a long life expectancy here, but it also speaks of high expectations, determination, and not to go too fast with whatever you're driving towards. Take it slow. We have the card of arguments and conflict, and I think that that has already happened. So now I'm going to go in the next room. And here we have the clover. This is good luck, money, and happiness that's coming to you. And there you are. We have the lady here. And then we have the fish. Let your intuition guide you and help you to make your decision, whatever that is. Listen to it, because it rarely ever steers you wrong. And you finish with the tree, an excellent card that speaks of good health, of strength, and of happiness, and fulfillment of wishes. Now, I drew you an Archangel message, and this is what we got: gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And another thing I would like to mention is someone is coming to visit you. There's somebody coming into your life, and it's very possible that this is your soulmate. So watch for that. If you're already in a couple, then this person is probably somebody that is coming to visit that you haven't seen in quite a while. So it will be a welcome visit. So I thank you for watching, Libra. If you would like to book a reading with me, the details on how to do that are in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.